What's up, guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. My name is Andrew, but you can call me Andy, and this is J-ROCK MD, the show where we talk about all things J-ROCK. And guys, we have J-ROCK Weekly Roundup Episode 4 here, and it is a big week for you because we have some Babymetal meets the anime world with that hint of the metal they are known for. We also have some crazy releases from Super Beaver, Sakanaction, and 2 discoveries you won't want to miss. So let's just jump into it. Alright guys, let's start big with Babymetal on the Anime Effect by Crunchyroll. This interview is an absolute must-watch for anyone who loves the intersection of metal and anime culture. Now, if you don't know Babymetal, and honestly, where have you been? They're this iconic trio that has been absolutely revolutionizing the metal scene for over 15 years. They've taken the metal world by storm with their unique fusion of J-pop, idol culture, and heavy metal. And they've created the opening theme for One Punch Man Season 3. Let that sink in. Babymetal doing One Punch Man. It's like a perfect collision of everything awesome. In the interview, they dive deep into why heavy metal and anime work so perfectly together. And honestly, their explanation is spot on. They talk about how those distorted guitars, the pounding drums, the sheer intensity of metal music just amplifies anime battle scenes in a way nothing else can. And when you think about iconic anime openings, they're right. There's something about that raw energy that elevates the entire viewing experience. What really got me was hearing them talk about the reaction to the One Punch Man collaboration. You can hear the genuine enthusiasm in their voice, and when they describe hearing their music paired with Saitama's movements on screen, they describe it as thrilling, and that you can tell this wasn't just another job for them. This was a dream come true. One of the most fascinating parts of the interview was when they discussed the difference between creating music for an existing anime world versus creating their own artistic vision. When you're writing for an anime, you're fitting into someone else's universe, matching their tone and energy. But with their own music, they have a complete creative freedom. It's a really insightful look into the creative process that most fans never get to hear of. And honestly, if that was not enough to sell you on this interview, please do yourself a favor, jump in the comment section down below where we have the entire link for that interview. There's so much more that they say that you just don't want to miss. Now let's talk about Super Beaver in their track Sanzen. Super Beaver just released the MV for their track from the Gintama movie Yoshiwara in Flames. First of all, if you're a Gintama fan, you already know that this anime doesn't mess around when it comes to music selection, and Sanzen is a perfect match for the tone of this film. This is Super Beaver at their absolute best, my friends. We're talking head bopping, fist pumping, pure J-ROCK energy from start to finish. Those guitar riffs, punchy, aggressive, and immediately grab your attention. The moment that opening riff kicks in, you know you're in for something good. What I love about Super Beaver is that they understand dynamics. This isn't just loud for the sake of being loud. There's structure there, there's build-up, there's release in every single guitar riff. All the verses create this amazing tension that just goes so well with the Gintama action sequences. The production on this track is actually so tight. Every instrument has its place in the mix, and you can hear the bass driving everything forward underneath those killer guitar lines, and the vocals, oh my word, raw, passionate, and delivered with so much conviction that you can't help but be swept up. Super Beaver has been in the game for a while now, and Sanzen is a masterclass into why they remain relevant in the J-ROCK world today. They haven't lost that fire, that edge, that ability to write songs that just make you want to get up and bump your head. If you need a song to get pumped up to, Sanzen is going straight on the playlist. Let's shift gears and talk about the indie pop rock group Haku in their newest release and music video for that, Fuarin. Haku has been steadily ascending in popularity in Japan, and Fuarin is a beautiful example of why. This is an indie pop track done absolutely right. It's got that feel-good rock atmospheric quality that just washes over you. The music video for this track is genuinely mesmerizing. There's this dreamy, almost like ethereal quality to the visuals that perfectly complements the sound. The cinematography, the color grading, the way they've captured these moments, it all works together to create this cohesive, artistic vision. But let's talk about the song itself. The guitar work here is subtle, but so effective. It's not about showing off or being flashy, it's about serving the song, creating these textures and layers that build this rich sonic landscape. Haku is really finding their voice with releases like this, and I'm excited to see where they go next. This feels like a return to form, a refinement of their sound, and honestly, they are just knocking it out of the park. Alright guys, I have to talk about Sakanaction's Iranai. Sakanaction's Iranai is an absolute vibe and something I did not know I needed in early 2026. From the very first note of Iranai, it hits you with this funky Showa era beat that just makes you wanna move. Sakanaction has always been masters of blending retro influences with modern production, and this track is a perfect example of that skill. Lead singer Ichiro Yamaguchi is such a fascinating artist to me. He uploaded this super candid studio recorded version of the song, and watching the creative process unfold with his insanely genuine gestures was honestly just a chef's kiss in the personality behind his music. But I have to talk about the chorus. Oh man, the chorus is ridiculously catchy. It's one of those like hooks that burrows into your brain, is super repetitive, infectious, groovy, and undeniably polished in something that I think is going to be one of my favorite tracks of the year. So if you are a fan of Sakanaction, or even if you haven't even heard of them, hop on the track Iranai right now. Alright guys, and now for my favorite part, the discoveries of the week. Starting off here with KOIAI. I just discovered KOIAI this week with their live release of Take It or Leave It featuring Rina. When I first heard this track, I was absolutely blown away. KOIAI has this gorgeous sound where they're taking this like classic rock with beautiful girl rock vocals that just cut through everything. The live recording gives it this raw, authentic energy that studio recordings sometimes lose. What really caught my attention was the guitar work. And here's the kicker, it's Hazuki from Nemophila, absolutely shredding. If you know Nemophila, you know Hazuki is an incredible guitarist, and hearing her in this context and not a metalcore context supporting KOIAI sound is just fantastic. She brings this kind of technical prowess that's subtle but also very genuine feeling, and her playing just elevates the whole stage atmosphere. After discovering Take It or Leave It, I went back and listened to their release from last month, Future of Those Days. And now I'm officially down the KOIAI rabbit hole. These musicians have something special. This ability to blend technical skill, genuine rock, creating music that is both impressive and just feel good. Now for my second discovery, which comes from the indie pop rock world, is CHILLI BEANS. CHILLI BEANS has a new release called Starflower, which is the ending theme for Netflix's anime Love Through Prism. This track is absolutely gorgeous, my friends. It's got this atmospheric quality that just envelops you with these subtle rock instrumentals that never overpower its delicate melody. The songwriting is really mature and sophisticated. Nothing really feels rushed or forced, which I personally absolutely love. This music video deserves a special mention because they shot it with this kind of beautiful 90s film aesthetic, you know, that kind of slightly grainy, washed out, nostalgic look that immediately transports you back to a better time. The cinematography is gorgeous, and every frame looks like it could be a photograph that you would hang on your wall. I am so down the Chili Beans rabbit hole, and I honestly can't believe that I have not listened to them until this song. So right after filming this, I'm just gonna go lie in my bed, stare at the roof, and just kick back listening to some Chili Beans, and I suggest you do the same thing. And guys, that is a wrap on this week's J-Rock Weekly Roundup. Which was your favorite highlighted song in this video? And if I missed any prominent releases, please don't hesitate to put them in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you were listening to this week. And don't forget that any song mentioned today on this episode will be put in the description for your listening pleasure. I hope you find something from it that you absolutely adore, like I did. And again, guys, feel free to please hit this video with the like button if you enjoy this kind of content, as well as hit that subscribe button and bell notification for when we drop next week's weekly roundup. You are the first to find out, guys. Until we meet again, I'm gonna see you all in the next one.